Well, folks, we finally got some huge news on the Matt Gaetz investigation. Yesterday, it was revealed that his ex-girlfriend, whose name is being withheld from the media, has been called before the grand jury and has testified. This is a massive development, and of course, it would come a week after I said nothing has happened in the case. But either way, what this means is that this investigation is clearly focusing on Matt Gaetz. They would not be talking to this man's ex-girlfriend if they didn't think she had some relevant information, because after all, she likely doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of information about Greenberg or any of the other 5 people who were unnamed but listed in the indictment of Greenberg. She has information about Matt, which again tells us the investigators, this investigation itself, is focusing on him. Now, investigators have sought her testimony for quite some time, and there was a point where they were basically threatening to go forward with obstruction of justice charges against her if she continued to not cooperate. So, this is speculation, but the experts who have looked at this believe that there has been a plea deal between the ex-girlfriend and the state, basically giving her immunity in exchange for testimony. And if that is the case, we have to assume that whatever information she has is exceptionally valuable to these prosecutors and investigators. Right now, we know that Gaetz is being investigated for 3 different things. Those are, of course, the having sex with a minor. The other one is sex trafficking, a 17-year-old, that's sex with a minor, violating the Mann Act, which prohibits taking women across state lines for prostitution, and, of course, obstruction of justice. As it stands right now, Gaetz has not been charged with anything. He hasn't even been formally accused of anything. But this is probably the biggest leap forward in this entire investigation that we have gotten. And let's not forget that Greenberg, his wingman, as he's been called, will be sentenced in March. Now, that sentencing hearing has already been delayed twice. It's unlikely to be delayed again, but it was delayed because he was, well, not a sentencing, by the way. It was his prison sentence starting. He's been sentenced. The information that Greenberg has given to prosecutors has proven so valuable, they've been willing to delay twice him going to jail. So we don't know everything that Greenberg has turned over to these investigators. We don't know what the ex-girlfriend has told the investigators. But all of this is starting to paint a dark, bleak picture for Matt Gaetz' future. Again, don't want to speculate too much because there's too many unknowns at this point. And again, Gaetz has not been charged. But based on these new developments, which again are absolutely huge, I'm starting to feel a little bit more optimistic, folks, that criminal charges could in fact be right around the corner for Matt Gaetz.